Okay, so I want to show you how to do cost effectiveness analysis using TreeAge and how to make the supply curve and calculate the slope of the supply curve and the net monetary benefits and how we would compare two different drugs or two different treatment options or policy strategies. Compare two different things with a cost effectiveness analysis. Now you can see me set the options here. The willingness to pay just goes into here. So this is $50,000. This is like what we're saying the dollar value of a year of life, like in the readings. And then here I just like to label the thing. So with cost effectiveness analysis in TreeAge, the payoff 1 is always cost. We'll put that in dollars. And then payoff 2 is effectiveness. We put that in quality or quality adjusted life years. And then I just want to format them. So we'll format the cost as $. You can see it puts $sign in front of it right there, label it as currency. And then we'll just put quality as the custom suffix for effectiveness. And this will just make it easier when we analyze the results of the analysis. So the blue square is a decision, and then the part before the decision, I always just like to label it choose. That's sort of convention that a lot of people do, but you could label it, in this case, you could call it choose drug, drug choice, treatment decision, choose between two competing options. So this one is drug A here, and then you can see I put a cost of $75,000, a quality of 2 quality adjusted life years. And drug B, let's say this one costs more and is also more effective. So let's say it costs $165,000, and then say it's 5 quality adjusted life years. And then let's just label that one drug B. So you can see what happens at this blue square is it's choosing between these two different drugs, and each of the drugs has a cost and an effectiveness or a quality adjusted life year associated with it. Now, if you click the blue square, the decision node, and press analysis cost effectiveness, what this is going to do is it'll show us the supply curve. So here you can see the supply curve has cost on the y-axis, effectiveness on the x-axis. Drug A you can see in the bottom left, drug B you can see in the top right. And then what we're going to do is calculate the ICER, the incremental cost effectiveness ratio. That's the slope of the supply curve. So let's go back to the tree, click the decision node again, and then we'll press analysis rankings. And when you press analysis rankings, what this will do is it'll show you the calculations through the incremental cost effectiveness ratio, ICER, $30,000 per quality adjusted life year. That's the slope of the supply curve. And then you can see that it also puts the net monetary benefits for each of the drugs there. Now, remember that since the ICER of drug B is $30,000, that's less than the willingness to pay of $50,000. It's comparing the ICER to the willingness to pay. The ICER is less than the willingness to pay for a quality, so we scale up the supply curve and choose drug B. Now how you would see this result is you roll back the tree, and then when you click roll back the tree, you can see now it just puts a red line on drug A, snips off that branch, highlights drug B in green. Green means go. We select drug B. That's why it says drug B in that little box there. $165,000 for 5 qualities is our preferred option. Drug B is cost effective compared to drug A.